The streets of Undermere are narrow and claustrophobic. In many places, the buildings lean out at the upper floors, so that neighbors can reach across and shake hands, or more likely exchange unpleasantries. Strange Horticulture is a small shop situated away from the main thoroughfares, but it has the advantage of being one of the few buildings in Undermere that stands alone. Plants, you may have noticed, need light, and light is in short supply at street level in this town. Recently the shop passed me after the death of my uncle. There is much to learn, but one thing is already clear. The rare and unusual plants that he stocked have their uses after all. Okay, so day one. My first day of work is a Friday. I found it. An excerpt on the elusive wandering boo come to the... an excerpt. I found it. An excerpt on the elusive wandering boo. Come to the library in Ambleside and I'll tell you all about it. I haven't found something on the gilded dendra that might be of interest. Signed, Simone. P.S. Give Hellbore a good scratch behind the ear from me. Oh, this must be Hellbore. Can anybody out there in Inland read cursive? What's this? It's a drawing of a plant, I want to say? And what's this over here? Dangerous plant grows sparsely in the hills to the northeast of Back Barrow. Keep it secret. I'll just shove that away in my desk so no one can see it. What's this do? Ah, what do we have here? I must have walked past this shop 100 times without ever stopping to look. What a wonderful place to spend your day, surrounded by plants. Oh, she's never run across a prickly pear before. I came here because I have an unusual request. At night I hear whispered voices too faint to hear clearly, coming from the floor above me, but nobody lives up there. The rooms are empty. My curiosity has gotten the better of me. I must find out what they are saying. So I need a St. John's poppy. Okay, let me see if I've got it. The vibrant petals of this flower can be brewed to create a draft that can greatly improve the imbiber's hearing ability. I don't wonder she wants it. The flowers of the St. John's poppy are bright red with a yellow center. Alright, let me see. Do I have... I do have a flower that's bright red with a yellow center. So I'm guessing this is it. Ah, yeah, here we go. And then you have an entry about the clavilium. According to legend, clavilium can be used to open any lock, no matter how complex or secure. The heart-shaped leaves have earned this plant the nickname Lovelock. I wonder if that's the same guy who wrote the Gaia hypothesis. Oh, and I can label these too. I just hope nobody's making St. John's opium. Who wrote this book? Wilfred Voynich? I'm surprised I can read this thing. What do we have here? David Schieffer. Good morning. Is it? Bloody awful weather out there today. Good for the plants, though, eh? Got a letter for you. Ah. What's this say? What did I... Oh, I got the will to explore. Must not have felt with it. Gosforth is a hateful town. I was beaten and robbed and left to die in the streets. After many days, I was rescued by a kind stranger, just as I had come to hear that wickedness had infected the hearts of every soul in that cursed place. I began my recovery in the woods to the south of the town with a group of travelers. On the northeast corner of the wood, I sat and stared at a bright flower, and tears flowed down my face at the reminder that there is beauty in the world. I shall be returning to Undermire soon. Signed Amos Duncan. Huh. Well. Let's see. Ambleside items. I'm supposed to go to the library there. The library here in Ambleside is one of my favorite haunts. Simone the librarian is always helpful and friendly and shares some of my passion for unusual plants. Today she's grinning ear to ear and can't wait to show me what she's found. Either a gilded dendra, Do not drink the sap of this plant. The lips and veins will turn black as the blood succumbs to dangerous miasma, a sure and painful way to die. The poison is so potent that even touching the leaves of the plant can be painful. And the wandering boo, so called because this fungus can move slowly in the dark. It has been known to cover distances of up to several meters in a single night. The gills on the underside of this mushroom form beautiful flowing lines. They are also quite hard and sharp, earning this plant the nickname Finger's Bane. Oh, it does them both. Okay. I'll just keep this letter here, though. And who's... Gilbert Ames. Something's got those witches in the forest stirred up. They're not letting anyone through. I had to take the long way around down through Black Barrow. I never did trust that sisterhood. Anyway, I'm here now, and I've brought Fennett from the south to train for some lemon dandy. Hardly worth the trouble when you factor in the extra miles I've had to cover to get here. Do I have it in my book? Okay, yes, I do. Its curl leaves are thought to be the origin of the name of this plant, supposedly referring to a peeled lemon rind. Among the several medicinal uses, the flower of the lemon dandy is mostly associated with curing afflictions of the heart. Let me see, I've got a plant with curly leaves. It might be lemon dandy. I think that's it, because it's this one. It's the only plant with curly leaves. It smells faintly off-putting, but not overpowering. Oh, apparently that's it, yeah. And I get a plant as a reward. I don't know what this is, but... Let me just label this lemon dandy here. And since I have the will to explore again... Let me see, I've already got this. Dangerous plants just to the north, woods, hills to the northeast of Back Barrow. I'm gonna go there. Oh, here it is. I'm guessing I have to go to these hills. The weather changes fast out in the hills. What started as a gray morning has turned into bright sunshine. A good thing, too, because it takes me several hours to find what I came for. By the time I'm done, the cloud is sweeping back over, a cloud of unwelcome shade. And I got another plant. What's it look like under the red fruits, long flat leaves? They said it was dangerous, so I'm just going to label it as such. Dangerous plants. What do we have here? My dreams are becoming more vivid. I saw a woman, her face hidden behind a mask, and next to her, a terrifying black skeletal creature. It stood tall, its roving head scanning the landscape, and though it had no discernible face, I could sense a hint of expression about its features. It seemed to be laughing. But not the joyous laughter of a child, a sleekly horrifying laughter that chilled me like the first breath of winter. It hasn't been all that cold this winter, though. These past weeks have been getting worse. I need to sleep. What's this? Oh, it's information about a character in this town. Faye is a psychic. She grew up with her mother. Her father was rarely violent, but once is enough. When he struck her, it finally broke the hold he had over her mother, and she fled in the night, the sleeping Faye held close. Faye often has vivid dreams, but has never considered that other people do not. She came to strange horticulture, seeking relief from her nightmares. And this is the chat log. I just got finished reading this. So I need a forest camphor. Here we go. The strong-smelling bulb of this plant has a powerful soporific effect, making it a common ingredient in sleeping drafts. The camphor produces a beautiful, rounded, dark blue cluster made of many smaller flowers. So I'm looking for blue flowers with a bulb. Well, I see blue. I see actually sort of bluish violets. And that plant has a bulb, but its flowers sort of pink or a red rather than blue. Let me have a look at this. It's pungent but not unpleasant. The bulb is a soft yellow. The leaves are waxy. It's a rounded dark blue cluster made out of many smaller flowers. Maybe this is it? Yeah, here we go. That's the forest camphor, apparently. And I've got an entry for Butterdale. Often found growing in clumps on valley sides, Butterdale has been used for centuries as a cure for all manner of skin rashes. The dark green leaves can be stewed and mulched to form poultice. The flowers smell buttery to some people. Okay, so can I... Yeah, I can, okay. So I labeled this plant. Now, what else do I have as a... I've only got this. There's these woods, and they're to the south of Gosforth. Let me go, like, due south here. Nothing? Well, those woods do cover up multiple squares, so I suppose I'll have to look through them a bit like bit by bit. We have a Nora Butterfield. Got any wandering boo? That always reminds me of what's his name? That old hermit inventor, the Wanderer. Anyway, the boo, if you've got it. Let me see. I have an entry for it. It's a fungus. Is it this fungus? It smells strongly like soured milk, bad enough to make my eyes water. But the entry said something about sharp gills on the underside. What if it's this mushroom? Not as spongy as most mushrooms. In fact, the underside is somewhat sharp. Red warts protrude from the caps. Do I have any other mushrooms? No, it doesn't look like it. So I'm guessing this is wandering boo. It is, okay. Lady of Summer. The leaves curl around delightfully, which combined with an attractive flower and hardy nature make this a sought-after ornamental plant. Aids with conditions of memory deterioration associated with old age. I could use some of that for my old age, for my family's old age. Anyway, let's label this wandering boo here. Alright. And I'm going to explore more of these woods south of Gosforth. Nothing? Really? How do I get this back? Oh, I can water my plants using the watering can to earn this. Alright. Oh, that's how that works. Do I have any fertilizer, plant food? Maybe that'll give me more world to explore. Alright, just a little bit more of this. Oh. Okay, let me see what this, cover here, here. What about G5? The wood has a calming effect on my mind. It does me good to escape into nature, away from the stench and clamor of Undermere. It's not long before I spy a bright flower among the trees. I got a new plant. Okay. Well, I guess this has been a good first day's work. Do I have any plants that look like this? It doesn't look like it. Okay, fine. I'm closed. I'm ending the day.